Hey, everybody, it's a not sick Alessio. Wow, I sound really sick right now. Sorry. It is a recovering Alessio coming at you on this holiday season to say thanks for listening. I'm not going to plug Patreon right here. It'll probably happen in the episode, but I just wanted to say thanks at the beginning. And now I will cue the hidden boys in the wings to also say thanks at the beginning.
Ho, ho, ho. Thank you from James.
We have two other hidden boys. Let me open my suitcase and pull them out real quick.
It's me.
Mario?
Isaac, are you going to also say happy holidays and thank you?
Happy
or are you just going to be rude?
holidays and Merry Christmas. Whee!
We have one more. I swear this isn't a
Yeet.
skit.
Yeet, love your boy Sam. Happy holidays.
Oh my God.
Great. All right, let's get into it.
Those
Thanks.
good yeet boys.
Yeet.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, welcome to episode number 89 of Metal Gear Mondays, the Games Club style podcast where we cover all things Metal Gear from top to bottom, left to right, inside and out in pseudo-chronological order. I almost got through that without fucking it up. This week, it's a listener response episode, and I'm Alessio, and I'm joined by...
Ho, ho, ho. It's James. I'm here.
Yeet. It's Sam. Also here.
Just in
Can we
case.
just in case.
Hey,
And Isaac is also here.
hey,
Very moody,
Isaac.
very moody.
Yeah, Isaac's
Hey,
just creeping.
I'm over here in the corner.
Mario's there for the patrons, but not Isaac.
Yeah.
Important lesson to learn.
Oh, you want me to do... Okay, here you go.
No.
I was merely making a joke.
The continuity
Do you,
remains.
hold on, Isaac,
All right,
do you
calm
know
down.
Mario?
No.
Isaac's like, let me go get a friend.
Who
Let me get my
is
friend
who
Charles
is
Martinet.
Mario?
Isaac is 3 eggnogs in, and this is Metal Gear Mondays.
I've got a couple beers in me.
Whoa.
Mario.
Whoa, Isaac.
I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas.
naughty.
It's actually Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be releasing on the 24th, so it's Christmas Eve.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, and happy Hanukkah.
No, that's over already.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, did I miss
It
Hanukkah?
ended a while ago.
Is it
As
wait a
of the
minute,
re-
it's
as of the
Groundhog's Day
release-
Eve.
Groundhog's Day. As of the release, it ended a while ago. As of our recording, it ended like a couple days ago.
That's a bummer.
Oh, that's true.
I love Hanukkah.
Well, so that we avoid any holiday shenanigans, I mean, I am going to officially state right here that Metal Gear Mondays is declaring war on Christmas.
Yep.
But let's dive into the news.
It's time for new news. Metal Gear news.
Yeah.
So it's 12:24. This is the news. Sam, did you listen to Isaac's wonderful rendition of your news jingle on the episode that you missed?
No, I didn't. I haven't
That's
looked
why I
at
wanted
the-
you to
Too
listen
bad,
to
Sam.
it. So from Russia with Love, Isaac does his own version of your news song.
Oh no!
And guess what,
Hang on.
Sam?
What?
It's going to be
It's not-
replacing.
Oh
your
my
jingle.
God.
Oh, a twist.
Alessio, I'm gonna sit you with this ultimatum right now.
Oh shit.
If I listen to this episode that we're recording right now and I hear Isaac's jingle instead of mine, I'm gonna come find you and murder you.
Sam only has Sith deals and absolutes.
Wow. Well, I want to see Sam again, so I might just do it on purpose. That way
Get 'em.
I see him again before I die.
Well, then you'll see me again, but then you'll never see me again. After
He's
that,
gonna haunt your ass. What are you
That'll
talking
be-
about?
yeah, I will become Dag.
Ghost Summerfield.
Yeah.
Ghost Summer.
Let's talk about the news. I think we probably touched on this at some point, somewhere. If you pay money to listen to extra things, you may have already heard this. Cory Barlog, who I think I said Balrog
Like
the last time that we talked
Tolkien
about
thing.
it. Like the Street Fighter.
yeah.
He visited Kojima.
What do you think?
Game
the
Awards,
pals,
God of War,
pals being pals?
best game.
I almost said
Yeah.
bowels being bowels.
I was pleasantly surprised that God of War won Game of the Year because I thought Red Dead was going to sweep it based on like how the rest of the evening had gone.
I was very happy that God of War won.
God of War
Game of the Year.
deserves
God
game
War
of the
is a
century.
phenomenal game.
Did you, James? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you see the part with the voice actors?
It was cool. And it's
was
like
pretty fantastic.
the size difference. I was like, yeah, that tracks.
I just love like the dead silence, and then he looks around, and then he's just like, Read it, boy.
Yeah.
Read it, boy.
So good.
So good.
I was waiting for it. I was just like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
I don't think we talked about it in our 20-minute recap because Isaac and I were very tired and angry. But I think that part legitimately put a smile on my face.
They-
It was very good.
they
Well,
deserve
so actually that part reset my face, which was in a permanent cringe from Devil Trigger.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Holy crap.
it. Yikes.
Yeah, me and Isaac were on the feed, and we were both just like, "Are we adult men watching this Devil Trigger performance right now? Because this feels uncomfortable."
So awkward. It was a bad performance, and she was like doing this doing this like weird puppet dance.
Oh yeah,
Like it was very not good.
it was upsetting. Next news item, I posted on Facebook earlier today a link to our good friends, the conspiracy theorists from Italy. Python Selkin
Boom.
took some podcast recordings of Norman Reedus and set them to video. And Norman Reedus is talking to another actor about Death Stranding. Super interesting stuff. He literally says the words, "Yeah, I think it's coming early next year."
What?
And then he talks a little bit about his character Sam and says that his character has a phobia of being touched, which will play
Same.
into the events of the story as you progress through the game.
Fucking Sam Witwicky coming at you in 2019.
Wow.
With Wiki.
He also talks about how him and Guillermo came to work on it after PT got canceled,
Oh,
which is pretty cool.
that's sad.
Well, he said that he didn't know Kojima all that well. I guess he had only done the face motion capture stuff for PT, and
Well, I was
so
gonna say,
Guillermo
like-
talked him into working with Kojima, and Norman was like kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah.
And then he said he went to the Game Awards where Kojima came out on the light steps.
Yeah.
And Norman Reedus was like, all around me were grown men crying. And he was like, that's when I realized,
Whoa.
like, maybe I do need to work with this guy.
I wonder how Kojima got familiar with Norman Reedus, like his work.
Based on Kojima's Twitter,
He loves The Walking Dead, from what it seems.
well, based on his Twitter,
is
I
weird.
think Kojima just like probably pays money to seek out anybody related to movies to just meet them.
Yeah.
Because like Luca, I can't remember his last name, the guy who did Call Me by Your Name and Suspiria.
Oh yeah.
Like Kojima posted like 5 pictures of them having dinner and him signing his Suspiria poster like this
Wow.
morning, and I'm just like, are you just collecting famous people?
I was gonna say, knowing what we know about Kojima's love for movies, like that's pretty fucking cool that he's like he can just do that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, they're in town. Call them.
Yeah.
Bring them to me. I wonder if that's how old Corey ended up in. Well, I guess the Sony connection probably made it a little easier. But.
Yeah.
Bring me Cory Barlog.
Bring me Barlog, boy.
You shall not pass.
Another thing from this is weird. This has been less than a week since the game show recording, and on that recording, me and Isaac say, well, we're probably not going to get Smash Brothers until after the holidays. I have
Lol.
Smash Brothers. And it's fun.
Unbelievable.
He's actually
Well,
playing it right now.
Like Isaac called it. Isaac's like, you're probably gonna go get it, right? And I was like, nah, I gotta wait. It's been like 4 days. Like it's good. It's fun. I like it. Sam, can you talk? I'm
very-
sure you've unlocked more Metal Gear stuff than I have because I've barely played it. Can you talk about it?
Oh god, it's so good. So of course I unlocked our boy you saw on the Facebook page. I unlocked our boy Snake.
Who is that?
Snake.
What was that? Who?
Snake.
Okay, I got it.
And God, I think I may have had another stroke. I'm sorry. So you have Snake in the game as a playable character, and Gray Fox is in the Brawl.
He's in the trophy.
Sis trophy again. However, there's a new mode in Smash Brother called Spirits, I believe it's called, or there are a thing
Did
called
you say
Spirits.
singular Smash Brother?
There's a yes. In
What's
the
going on,
Brother.
Smash Brother?
I put my spirit in the Smash Brother.
Ew.
But yeah, so there's this new adventure mode called World of Light, and you go around this board and you fight these battles with characters that are augmented by these things called spirits, and there are spirits from all kinds of game series, even series that like are not connected to any of the characters that are in the game, like third party series. It's fucking nuts, and there is so many Metal Gear things in there. It's great. So far, I've run into Otacon. I've run into Roy Campbell.
What about is Matt Campbell in the game? That'd be fucking amazing.
I haven't found him yet, but I'm.
It's like
looking
Liquid
for him.
Metal
There's-
Mike's Matt Campbell drawing just got used without permission.
There's so many like very weird things in this game that I wouldn't even be surprised if Matt Campbell was in here somewhere.
Hell yeah.
I've gotten the boss, which is phenomenal. It's just really cool, and I think Smash Bros. I think it's like this is the most ambitious Smash Brothers has been, I think, in a long time, and it's so good.
So somewhat related to this, I
Switch.
just wanted to mention Sam and I have been collecting friend codes from people.
Yes.
And longtime listener, and say it with me now, Steven Shooter. He passed over some information, and he said if you're playing the Spirit Adventure mode and you want to get to quote the Metal Gear goods quicker, when you get to the first fork in the road, hang a left because that's where all the dankest Metal Gear shit is hanging out.
And it's important that you hang a left there because if you go any other direction, the other two directions are blocked off.
Yeah, I didn't
and
know
you
that.
Go the long way.
Yep,
Yeah.
did not know that. I wanted to get Villager because I love playing Villager, and I was going to get Villager and then hang a left per Shoota's remark, and got locked out. And
Yeah, you played yourself, homie.
when I have not had the cojones to message Steven Shuta and say I didn't do the one thing you asked me to
the
do.
one thing you told me.
But yeah, super not related to that at all, but I saw it in the news randomly. Destiny 2's patched raid that just released for people who have the season pass or whatever. Apparently the final boss is Metal Gear Rex.
Excuse me?
Just straight up.
What?
Yeah, so the final
Like
boss
actually, or something that just looks a lot.
apparently it
like
was 100% like modeled after the MGS1 Metal Gear
What
Rex.
Whoa.
the fuck?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other game references in it. It's like a weird raid that's all like made out of memes
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh, so it's like intentional.
It's like
It wasn't
set
they were just, like,
pieces from other shit. It's kind of like
That's
it's kind of like the way that
pretty
WoW
cool.
does it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
really
neat.
cool, actually.
yeah, it's super weird. But yeah, I read that and I was like, fuck, I kind of want to. I want to play
Get
that.
in.
So is it? So it's not like fleshy Metal Gear Rex from.
Oh god, no, it is not like the Metal Gear
Peace Walker?
dinosaur.
Ugh.
Yeah, Gear Rex. Yeah.
Let's talk about this
Rex.
last item because this is the biggest news of the day. I think people have been freaking the fuck out about this. Metal Gear Solid, the board game,
Whoa.
is coming from IDW and Konami. And it will be playable at San Diego Comic-Con and E3. And apparently it is like a multiplayer cooperative tabletop board game.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Huh.
where you guys are trying to like save Otacon and stop Metal Gear.
Oh, that's
Like, as a
great.
group.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love co-op board
Can we
games.
just save Otacon and then
Just save Otacon and then go into disappear into the sunset.
then just become two dads in a nuclear apocalypse wasteland?
Well, and I feel like now we have to have a fucking board game season. Because not only is friend of the show Alice going to dig up her Metal Gear Risk and try
yeah.
and meet up with us somehow.
Is there a
next year.
Monopoly?
I think there is a Monopoly.
Hell yeah.
But we should also do this
Oh,
game,
God.
and we should also do somebody did like a pen and paper fan Metal Gear
shit.
like D&D.
I love that.
We should do this for a season soon. I'm sure it's going to be expensive as fuck, so you can go to patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays and help support us
we
to buy
only need
this
to
board
buy
game.
one copy. It's fine.
Yeah. But we'll talk about it off mic, but I think we might be planning a little bit of a host physical get-together, which is more than likely going to lead to a bunch of extra ops. So everybody be excited about that. Anyway, let's...
I have not been told about that.
we'll figure it out. We'll figure out the logistics. We're gonna I feel like I need to get my Metal Gear credentials taken away. We're going to Fulton Sam out of Seattle. That's the word that I forgot. And we'll figure it out. But yeah, now that we're done with the news, let's talk about thanking some patrons. Let's go down
Thank
this
ya.
fucking list. $5 plus patrons. Holy shit, is it the
Wait,
season to
so-
be thankful? And I'm so thankful for you people.
In honor of Smash Bros. Coming out, can we do these all in the announcer voice?
Absolutely, I will even try.
Awesome. Cool, dude. Like, what the fuck?
I'm just really bad at that voice, but I will try.
Do I have
Tough
to try?
voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, Isaac.
All of us.
Crap. Sam, can you give us a little?
Yep.
Can you make us feel the understanding of the tonal words.
Scott Fox.
I like your fox. James, would you like to take this?
Matt Laninovic.
That was good. That was really good.
You want
Andrew
me-
Forster.
That was very Michael Buffer, but I still liked it.
Ah, damn it! I told you I was bad at
I
it.
love the buff.
No, it's good. Isaac.
Joshua Wiley.
Ooh, I like
Wow,
that.
I can see the Smash match happening in my brain already.
Brady.
Jack Keating.
I'm gonna need some help pronouncing this one.
Matt Smith. Akira Birdman.
Ooh.
That was good. You should have hit it with the Birdman.
Oh yeah. Let me try that again. No, you got it. Alessio.
Okay, cool. He's powered by the sun's rays.
We'll just
Oh,
mash
yeah.
them all together.
Brandon Wright.
Devin Reed.
Tori Cortez. I fucked that one up real hard.
It was
Sorry,
like,
Tori. Apologies.
like the one guy, Warburton.
Is it?
So a
Did I
little,
slip
a
into
little
it
bit.
again?
A little
I
bit,
heard a
a
little
little bit.
Warburton.
Oh no.
Tori gets a little
Yeah, a little
Warburton.
bit.
Tori. Cole Duncan.
That's all you got.
Sam
That's all you got for the
Whitaker.
Cole. That's all you got for the Cole train. I'm sorry, Sam.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that whole
Yeah,
train
Isaac,
keeps
what the fuck?
The
Go,
train
go,
goes
go.
on Duncan.
Shoot, shoot,
Dude,
motherfucker.
literally, this train does run on Duncan. I think he's the longest running patron in the history of our Patreon
Thank
campaign.
you, Cole.
Thank
God
you.
bless
much.
you, Cole.
Cole, I'm sorry I
God
messed up
bless
your
Cole.
name.
Isaac.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Keep shredding, Cole. Go ahead with the Sam Whitaker again. Sorry, Sam.
I did like that because sometimes he'll do like the weird, like weird pensive one where he's just like, ooh. So I did Sam Whitaker.
Kyle Schulke.
That last name almost sounds like a combination of like Chic and
I was thinking that.
Shulk.
Shulk.
Yeah.
from-
Chic and Shulk.
Chic and
Chic
Shulk.
and Shulk
They
went
play
up.
like the Ice Climbers.
Chic
yeah.
and Shulk. Went up the
Cheeky
hill to
Shulk.
fetch a pail of water.
Before we go on, speaking of Chic and Shulk, have you guys seen the?
Mork and Mindy.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like an essay that some dude wrote, but it's just 600 characters he wants in Smash, and
my
it's
God.
fucking hilarious. I'll have to find it and share it with you guys because it is
I would love to. read
delightful.
That's great.
that. It's delightful. My favorite thing about Shulk is that one of his alternate costumes is just him shirtless, and I don't understand
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's
but
right.
I love it.
Yeah. Tim Rogers, professional video game expert at Kotaku.com, did a 20-minute video that you guys should check out where he talks about all 70 plus whatever Smash characters and talks about how many days it took each of them to wait to get into Smash Brothers.
Whoa.
And it's really funny because Roy is at the bottom of the list. It took him negative 257 days because he was in Smash before he was in his own game.
Oh,
And I was like,
that's
what the
interesting.
fuck? But it's pretty
Another
good.
thing too, you should go on to Polygon's YouTube channel because a very funny gentleman that I enjoy quite a lot named Brian David Gilbert has a series on there called Unraveled, and his most recent video on there is Smash Bros. Owes millions of dollars in OSHA violations where he goes to each state in Smash Brothers
I saw
and
that.
does-
Yeah.
and does OSHA and like talks about their OSHA violations and how much money they owe. This is the same gentleman who in the past has done videos such as I wasted 3 weeks of my life finding Castlevania's hottest monster.
Oh my god.
He also ranked all 200 plus Mega Man robots from most to least useful. He read all 337 books in Skyrim and ranked them.
Oh my
you should-
God.
You should watch this series because he is a very funny person.
Yeah, that's great.
And also on the Polygon channel as well, right next to the OSHA violations video, there is a very goofy video called "Which Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Character is Your State?" And it's really funny.
Hell
so
yeah.
you should watch that too.
Yeah, I'm glad that that's the approach that everybody's taking because like all of the Tim Rogers videos are very much that way where he like spoke to every NPC in Pokemon Let's Go and then used like a rubric that he designed to talk about which ones of them actually offer good conversation and which ones of them are just fucking idiots. And
That's
it's super
incredible.
It's
That's
super
the best.
funny.
That's the best content, I think.
the guy that we need.
Yeah, I love these people.
Yeah.
These like hyper weird, let's make our own rules and do a weird video people. They're
Oh,
lovely.
also McElroy news: Monster Factory is back on Polygon. Even
Oh, I
though
saw
they
that.
Quit.
Is it the OG?
so good.
Is the little boy there?
Nah,
No. What
all the
fuck?
Griffin
No, they-
brothers
they-
are gone.
You say the
No,
you
they,
say the
they-
Griffin brothers?
The Griffin
the
brothers.
McElroy brothers.
I love the Griffin
the
brothers.
Griffin
though.
brothers.
That's a great.
Yeah, well,
Really, it's all
Travis-
just Griffin.
Travis- yeah, it's just Griffin. Travis never worked there, and he participated on like their awful squad streams
Oh, that's
sometimes.
right.
But Travis never worked there. Justin and Griffin quit at the same time, and they're all focusing on podcasting.
Scandalous.
Yay! Real quick, patron news. Let's jump on through this. Real quick patron announcement. As of the time that you're listening to this, we have just officially lowered, because of some calculations and some saving, the website goal is dropped from $100 to $80. So we made the goal, you guys. Please don't bail. We're at like $84. I found a theme that's going to work really well. And what I'm going to do is the site will be up and functioning by the time the show comes back after the holiday break. So that'll be cool. I might even be adding a little something special for people that are patrons. Also, quick bonus. I wanted to let everybody know $5 and up patrons moving forward get a new perk. You guys are going to receive show notes
Whoa.
from like tons of episodes. I might still have all my handwritten show notes from like the original run, but at the very least, you'll get like episode 65 onward.
Will that include like scripts for our skits?
Oh, they will. Thank you, James.
Oh shit!
And likewise, too, if any of the other guests, hosts, whomever want to contribute their notes for episodes, I will make those available as well.
I write all of the jokes that I say in the podcast on my show notes, and I feel.
Oh,
weird
that's
doing
amazing. That's amazing.
Wait, do you write them as
Do you
as you say
pregame?
them, or
Do
do
you
you
pregame
right
the notes?
before?
No, so Oh, God,
Sam actually
I'm
just
outing
paces
myself.
around his room and writes
Sam
them
pays
weeks
somebody to
before.
come write.
So legitimately, sometimes I don't do it all the time, but sometimes when I'm getting to a section in one of the games that we play, or a movie,
You'll
and
go
I
on
think of a funny joke,
Fiverr.com and pay somebody to come up with a joke.
Right. No, I'll come up with a joke that I think is funny. I'll write it down, and then I will wait for the ultimate opportunity in the episode to bring it up.
Does that mean that somewhere on all of these digital reams of paper there are unused Sam Wright jokes?
Actually, yes, that does mean that, because there are times
Yes.
when it's kind of
So you hear that,
lost.
$5 boy or girl?
That's
Free
$5
Sam
boy.
Wright jokes for you to use in your comedy set immediately. Anyway, also $10 patrons and up. You're going to be getting your thank you video before the holidays, I hope. We'll figure it out.
What's our highest tier?
The highest tier that is available at the moment, as of time of recording, December the 11th, 2018, year of our Lord,
This is good vamping.
is,
I'm impressed.
let me clear my throat,
War on Christmas
special
Eve,
guest slot, $500 or more a month. You get to be a guest on a future episode of Metal Gear Mondays. You can either suggest the episode or you can just take one at random.
So here's a perk that I've searched my spirit about this.
Okay. You went on a
come
walkabout?
up with. Yeah, I went on a walkabout. I did a spirit journey. I cleansed my soul in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
You were in the original game Prey?
Yes. So the 500. If anybody donates at that tier, that person and only that person, I will give them full unfettered access to my Kingdom Hearts fan fiction.
Whoa. I'm going to add that to the tier text description.
Do it.
It'll be great. Also, really quick, I just wanted to say, I made a little allusion to this on the Twitter earlier today, but we've been aggressively seeking out some voice actors to be on the show. Ooh. I can confirm that I'm having discussions with 2 people that people might know who might be on the show in 2019.
Whoa.
If you're a $10 patron or higher, you can actually already figure out who those people are and go ahead and start dictating some questions that you want us to ask.
Ah, shit.
Patrick Warburton and Gilbert Gottfried. Sorry,
Correct.
Lucio.
That's okay.
Spoiled it.
That's fine. And lastly, really quick, I just want to mention Sam and I are going to be producing a taste testing video of
Tease.
he and I. We both received lovely care packages from Alice, friend of the show. And
And it's because she loves us and hates James and I.
exactly.
That's what I'm hearing.
Exactly.
That's fine. I get it.
There was a bunch of unedible Shiba Inu themed regalia in my box, but there was also a ton of edible material.
Yeah.
There's also a
Alessio
very
ate it
weird-
all, regardless.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was a very weird Zodiac killer looking
Absolutely.
puzzle inside of an orange box from Metal Gear.
Yeah, so the Metal Gear Solid 2 box of oranges that Snake hides in on the tanker.
Yeah.
Inside, there just quite literally are these complete gibberish, crazy-looking maps and diagrams of trees and tons of Japanese lettering.
Fuck
and
yeah.
it looks
Yeah,
like
it's
Ted
super-
Cruz put it in this box.
Honestly, yeah.
So, Alice said she
Very
will
weird.
translate if I scan it and send it to her, so I'm going to try and do that tonight. But outside of the taste testing video, which will be available to everybody, not just patrons, I might be doing a special holiday surprise that got requested by somebody.
You
but
gonna
I'll-
dance again?
I'll keep it under wraps until closer to
Like a
time.
present.
Under wraps.
You know, like a present.
I love it. Yeah, so I will say, if you guys are not patrons, you should consider supporting us at $2 or more. I can't say the names of the $2 patrons because they didn't pay for that shit.
Oh,
But
Fuck,
if
dude.
you
but
do,
thank you
Holy
nonetheless.
shit.
yeah, thank you. We love you to death. You know
Holy
who
shit.
you are. But
Goddamn.
if you're a $2 plus patron, you will get access to our special Patron Club podcast, which is an extra 2+ hours of podcast a month.
Welcome to the club.
And right after this episode, we're going to be talking about our of the year podcast. I don't want to say game of the year because we're going to be talking about plenty of good stuff.
All the year.
It's all of the
What's your
year.
favorite year of
Our
the year?
food, our
Find out.
food of the year, our sponsorship of the year, our sex of the year.
Yeah, our story of the year.
Sex of the year.
But yeah, let's dig into these fucking responses. This is what they came here for.
Spoilers. My sex of the year was the best and worst one. At the exact same time.
Whoa.
Figure that out.
Good stuff.
I love it.
Alessio knows what's up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was me, is what he's alluding to.
Yeah, it was Alessio. Yeah, it was Alessio.
Yeah. And for me, it was just
Sorry.
the best, but that's okay.
No.
I just found out that Sam thought it was the worst. So.
It was also the best, though.
Oh, okay. Best you ever had.
This
Anyway,
year.
let's do it. Responses. This
Yay.
this is a family show.
I feel like I need to read this one because, like, to continue
please
building
do.
that bridge.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. So this was a response in regards to the Game Awards 2018 emergency episode that Alessio and Isaac did in their tired stupor.
Oh yeah.
From EBK, Lil Matt via Twitter.
Hola,
says-
senor.
This episode was more entertaining than the actual show. The Game Awards were lackluster, to say the least.
Yeah, so true.
Thank you, Matt.
It was a shame.
Yeah. Sam, James, we did not have you on. Do you guys want to give us your quick little hot takes?
I didn't like it. I mean, listen, Jeff Keighley, if you want a real show, you fucking give me a call. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could have been better. There wasn't, I will say what was cool. I'll tell you what was cool. What happened is 2 days later, Greg Miller and his crew put on the Kinda Funny Game Showcase where they highlighted over like 86 games live around the clock for 24 hours. That was a dope show.
Nice.
And everybody should watch that.
So your favorite part of the Game Awards was another awards.
That's exactly right.
That's nice. I think my favorite part
I
of the
thought-
awards show was seeing Reggie wearing a fucking
I
t-shirt
do love Reggie.
Yeah.
and just trying to talk like a human being.
Yeah,
I
'cause
thought
he's
that
so clearly not.
I thought that Phil, Reggie, and Sean on stage together at the beginning of the show was neat.
I thought somebody was
I
going
was
to take
kind of-
shots. I thought somebody was going to like stage an assassination and then blame it
Who's
on
the designated
Xbox.
survivor for Sony, Nintendo, and PlayStation?
I don't know.
Do we know?
I don't know.
Could have found out.
But I the thing that was disappointing about that though was I was kind of expecting them to talk about cross-platform play, but they didn't.
Yeah.
So that was cool, but then also sucked. I enjoyed Joker being announced as a playable character for Smash Bros.
Oh,
Yeah.
from Persona, right?
Yeah, that night was a
Yeah.
blur because I cannot remember what positive things we said on the 20-minute recap that me and Isaac
It wasn't.
did.
I listened to it on the plane when I was coming home. It wasn't a lot. So
Where
It's about 45 seconds out of the 20 minutes.
there's 45 seconds of
Real positive.
let's see what else. That Outer Worlds thing that threw major
Oh,
shade at
yeah.
Fallout.
It looked
looked
okay.
That looks pretty cool.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
it still
It looks-
it looked like Borderlands.
It looked like Borderlands, and then like the more that they've shown of it, the more it looks like, oh yeah, that makes sense that if you made Fallout 1 today, that this is what it would look like.
Yeah.
Like even the way like when you talk to people and just like pushes really close to their face. I was like,
no.
I played Oblivion.
Oh no.
I remember.
I've played a bit Oblivion. I haven't seen anything of it other than the trailer at the Game Awards, so I thought it was cool.
I love
Maybe
space, so I'll probably be a slut for it.
Oh,
I
so
love space.
I feel like I can't.
You say you'll be a slut for it?
I didn't say anything.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
I feel like I can't. Anytime I'm not thinking about what to say about it for this podcast, I think of plenty of cool shit from that show.
Yeah,
Anytime I'm recording and I'm trying to think of a positive thing to say, my brain goes blank.
I get it.
Yeah.
Real quick,
I
well,
thought the presentation was neat. I thought it looked cool, and I also thought
Yeah.
that the actors from God of War doing their boy thing on stage was very cool.
Boy.
As well.
Yeah, I
it
thought that
it was a
the
cohesive show.
medley of the Game of the Year nominees was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I will say, and I agree with some things I've seen on Twitter, especially after buying Smash, the theme for the new Smash is a little too much. It's
Yeah.
just very intense.
It's very
intense.
cheesy.
It's very intense. The singing is awful.
I will say, I think like the thing I like the most about the Game Awards is that it does, like as a production, up the ante every year. Like I
totally.
can't imagine that they've got like it's not the Oscars, you
Yeah.
know, and like Jeff Keighley does a lot
Yeah.
of work with it, and
And I feel like we
that's
definitely
cool.
threw that positivity at it.
Yeah,
Because
that's
me and Isaac
very
both were
impressive.
just like, this is way bigger than it was last year.
Totally.
And like people actually like saved
Continues to grow.
announcements
And it's
for the
not-
Game Awards.
Do they still do what does it air on? Is it just online now?
Yeah, it's just online. It used to be on Spike.
I know. I was gonna say, does Spike do anything anymore? Or is it totally?
No, I think Jeff's a free man.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm glad you got out of there.
free man.
While we got Matt here, I just want to follow up on the last listener response. I want you to know, Matt. I don't know that this is your fault, but over the last month, the USPS has lost my mail.
Oh no.
It's just not getting to me anymore. So
Oh no.
I don't know. I talk shit on it on one podcast, and suddenly they can't find my mail anymore. I just think that's interesting. I don't know. Who
I
can
just
say?
want to throw this out there. Even when we were beefing, never lost my mail. I must have done something wrong.
That's because he was just being polite, you know? He was just beefing.
I think it was because deep down he knew it wasn't me that started the beef, so he was trying not to punch me too bad.
That's real.
That's true. As my
You did something to that boy.
I'm so sorry,
As
Matt.
my lapsing-
Bring me my mail.
as my lapsing memory clicked back into place, I did want to really, really quickly point out some people that responded to our Facebook post about the Game Awards. Two quick things. Jack Keating says, I agree. The show seemed to be about 75% advertising, but that's how you put together an award show of that caliber focused entirely on video games. I did like all of the attention that Canadian devs were getting, for better or worse. I'm also happy God of War got the accolades it deserved in a year when Rockstar was sure to eclipse everything. I thought the Pathless looked pretty cool, and Psychonauts 2 got me
Fucking
excited.
forgot about Psychonauts too. That's the real hype.
But even that, it's like everybody
that's pretty
knew
cool.
about it. They just didn't show anything until
yeah, I feel
then.
like everybody's known that since like
Yeah.
2012.
And then Jeff
Yeah.
Bernier, who is from Vancouver, says, but dude, did you know you're 4 times more likely to smoke cigarettes if you vape? And they played that ad to death that night. So
They did. The other thing about that I realized about that episode is they were really hard on Canada. Keeley was like, another developer from Canada. What the fuck?
Well,
Like,
it's
he
because
was not happy.
Keely's from Canada.
Is he? Oh, okay. Never
So,
mind. That makes sense. He was proud of his homeland.
Oh yeah, he was trying to kick some shots over to
Okay.
the home team.
That makes sense. Okay. I appreciated that a lot of the developers were from Canada.
No, I did too. They definitely tried to showcase the shit out of that. So good on them. Metal Gear Monday says we've signed an armistice on our war on Canada, so we love Canadians.
I haven't just signed an armistice. I'm trying to build up my cachet so that I can move there.
Oh, very nice. Save us. Let's talk about Escape from New York, Escape from LA. Adam Bradbury writes via Facebook Messenger. Well, watching Escape from New York, I thought of a few rules for a drinking game. Feel free to add to it. Snake says, call me Snake. So I'm assuming you would drink if Snake says, call me Snake.
You get
If
drunk.
someone recognizes Snake,
You get real drunk on that
if
one.
Snake checks the countdown clock. And then
So
he
we're
said,
already dead.
yeah, and so he said maybe each of us can add a rule. And before we add the rules, he says, also when you guys talked about Escape from LA, you said you wish some goofy stuff happened in Metal Gear Solid. For that, I refer you to the cutscenes from the Twin Snakes. And then he said, love you, mean it, bye. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, what rules do you guys want to add to the escape from
That's tough.
drinking game?
I feel like literally like someone recognizing Snake is the best drinking rule for that game because it happens like every
Yeah.
other scene. It's like you're
There's-
Snake Plissken. Like, yeah, I'm an
He
asshole.
doesn't light up cigarettes enough in that to make that a rule, right?
I think he did in the first one. I don't know if he does in the
Yeah.
second one.
He smokes more in the first one for sure.
I'm trying to think. Every single time you see, is it Julie? What's her name? Every time you see her cleavage in the first film, I think that's
Oh, no.
yeah.
Maggie?
Maggie.
do
That's
that.
what it was.
Oh yeah, Maggie. For every off-screen death, just take a shot.
Oh, every time the sick fucking cowbell song flares
Oh
up.
yeah, the cowbell.
Yes.
I love that song. Isaac, do you have any rules? Isaac's like, there are no rules. Every time he says, welcome to the human race, kill yourself.
Every time he says "Welcome to the human race," drink an entire bottle of tequila
And then go to sleep.
forever.
Jesus. Yeah. Isaac, do you want to take this from Russia with Love post?
From Russia.
Since you know you and I were the
With
only
love.
ones on that episode.
Damn.
Yeah, what's up with that, guys?
Wow.
Why don't you fucking come talk
I'm
to
really
me?
sad that I wasn't on that episode. Because me and Alessio were texting about it the night before.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
talked about that on that episode.
That's real.
It's all good. We persevered.
Good.
This comes from Andrew Forrester. Isn't he? He writes, I didn't realize how much the decisive battle theme, quote unquote, from Evangelion sounds like a theme from this movie. I suppose these movies had a big influence in Japan movie culture. That being said, I am quite certain that the controversial Kojima quote about Bond being the perfect man was just a weird mistranslation. The track record of Kojima translations is pretty abysmal. That I did not know. Also, hope you all talk about the game Volume when the subject of MGS parody games comes up. It's definitely my favorite MGS style. In addition to Deus Ex, to the Deus Ex sequels, MGS VR mission style.
Yeah, I did some research on this Volume
Volume.
game. I think it's like an indie game from I think it's like 2015, maybe.
Oh wow.
Apparently Andy Serkis is in it as a voice
Oh.
actor. And
Yeah.
it looks pretty neat.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like a top-down VR kind of like stealth game.
yeah.
I don't think it qualifies as parody, just because I think our parody games episode, sort of the line running through all of the games is that there's like an element of comedy. And when I looked at Volume, it looks like it's just like a serious indie game. So I think when we eventually do like 4 or 5 episodes on like games influenced by Metal Gear, we'll cover that for that.
Yeah.
But I think for parody stuff, we'll try to keep it comedic. Yeah, what do you guys think about this Kojima Bond quote thing? Do you guys pay any credence to the translation?
I think that's a fair point. I think it's definitely possible.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Maybe not likely. Certainly possible though.
It's what was it?
We've played his games. You know what I mean?
James and I did did like a police shooting simulation, and one of the police
Yeah.
officers was like, "No, you would have been within your rights to use lethal force."
Yeah, it's
and
like-
and Kristen was there, and she was like, "You think I should have shot him?" And he's like, "No, I'm not condoning that you shoot him. I'm just saying that you would have been within your rights."
Yeah, you would have been justified.
Yeah.
And so I kind of want to give that same that same sort of sentence to Kojima.
Yeah,
Did it happen? Who can say? Could it have happened? Absolutely.
definitely.
But yeah. Either way, I think we should probably move on from that. And that's what I said, sort of on in response to Andrew. I was like, "You're probably right. Even if you're not, we should probably quit harping on that one
Yeah.
story."
Yeah, for real.
So we're gonna bury it right here, right now.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're
James,
burying
you
the beef like we
Yeah.
buried the beef with Bab.
You say you're burying the beef? What?
Where's the beef?
get that beef out of the yard.
Put the
Sam.
beef
I
in
paid
the
good
hole.
money for that.
Put
beef.
the beef in the
It's
hole.
ham hocks. It's ham hocks.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been to Instagram to see Sam's videos, please, for the love of God. The ham hocks killed me, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I love that we're making James read this one because he wasn't on these episodes.
Oh, whoops.
It's fine. I'll get it.
All right, get in here, kid.
So, Devin Reed says via Patreon.
This is about Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
It's about Castlevania Lords of Shadow. It took a while for me to get around to it, but I finally listened to the Lords of Shadow episodes. Well, Devin, you've done more than I.
Oh, no.
First, I went.
Damn.
I kid.
my
I kid. I listen. All right, I listen to him. First, this is Devin again.
I don't believe him.
First, I want to just say I absolutely love when you guys do long episodes. You're all three hilarious and an absolute
Wow.
joy to listen to. I get it. I wasn't there. You would have said 4 otherwise. I understand. It's okay.
I swear to
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I did not plan this. James just hasn't read anything yet.
Yeah. This is Devin again. I never got around to playing that Castlevania game or any after it for that matter. Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow is by far, no competition, my favorite in the Castlevania
I think you
series.
skipped a couple words, James.
Did I?
Yeah, he said playing that Castlevania game or any
Oh, I sure did. I
after
skipped the
it,
whole
for
line.
that matter,
My
and then
phone
you
just
just-
like ran ahead.
The whole line.
Woo! I never got around to playing it. Cut it here. I never got around to playing that Castlevania game or any after it for that matter. The last one I played when it was new was Dawn of Sorrow. Aria of Sorrow is by far, no competition, my favorite in the Castlevania series. Should be a period here. The ability to collect souls and switch around makes it the best in my book. I'm so sorry, Devin. But you didn't say I was funny and enjoy to listen to, so here we are. Lords of Shadow. Lords of Shadow. No, you're great. You're a joy. Lords of Shadow just seems like another God of War or DMC style beat 'em up. You know, it's funny. I was telling Alessio when I knew I wasn't going to be on that episode, I was like, hey, this is like what I imagined God of War would have been in 2009. This is Devin again. Problem is, Konami forgot why people like Castlevania a long time ago. Also, the fact that God of War and DMC not only exist, but are really good. That's really funny. I didn't deliver it well, but that's a really funny piece of writing, Devin. Devin says, great episodes. I always like how you guys make even the worst seem interesting.
Now, James, is this Devin still? Or is this now James?
This is, who can
Who
say
knows?
anymore? I've become, I'm
Become
somewhere,
Devin?
I'm in the in-between.
Oh, no.
Jevin.
Oh, no. It's
This is Jevin.
Devin Wright.
No,
Muse.
James, only Jevin.
Yeah, Devin, I just wanted to say thank you for mentioning Dawn of Sorrow and Aria of Sorrow, because the fucking handheld Castlevania games are amazing. And I am literally like throwing a DS in my backpack to take to Europe for a couple weeks
Hell
because
yeah.
it's fucking jam packed with Castlevania games. But yeah, it'll be good. I don't want to remember any of Lords of Shadow, so I'm gonna move forward. Is everybody okay with
It
that?
had
or
a
do
lot
we-
of
Do we want
potential.
to talk about it? It's
I wanted to. So here's something that I did today. I was just curious enough about Lords of Shadow 2,
Oh,
not to
no.
purchase it and play it, but to watch
But
Lords
to
of Shadow
beat it.
2, the movie, on YouTube.
How was it?
So today I watched that on YouTube. It was very bad and it didn't make any sense, and I'm glad that I didn't spend money on it.
very nice. Really quickly, I wanted to mention, and I don't think we ever talked about it. Whenever you complete Lords of Shadow in the options settings, you can make Gabriel wear an eye patch that looks like
Yeah, we
old
never
Snake.
talked about
Whoa.
We literally
There-
never talked about it.
Yeah, I meant to and we never did. But if you go to @Metal Gear Mondays on Instagram, there is a clip that I took of him wearing the headband and the eye patch.
Yep. So there's that. Cool.
Cool.
Sam, do you want to read this miscellaneous email from a
Yes.
certain somebody?
Miscellaneous email from Tori Cortez, and I just want to say,
Hi,
I
Tori.
want to give Tori Cortez a hug. I feel like we're destined to be best friends, because she listens to the McElroys. We bonded on Twitter over my Adventure Zone tattoo, and also her Twitter handle is _YNG Neil, Young Neil. That's Scott Pilgrim. For anybody not paying attention, which is my favorite movie of all time. I also have a Scott Pilgrim tattoo. Tori, you the best. Tori writes via email. 1. I've obtained a digital copy of Peace Walker. I've got plenty of thoughts, even though I haven't made it very far into the game. I've only listened to the first episode and a half of the I've only listened to the first episode and half of the second for that season so far, but I'm pretty sure I'll be writing in more the further I progress. Hope that's all right. And of course it is. Number 2. This may be quite a delayed response, but I've also got my top, bottom 5 Metal Gear bosses in mind as well. If you're interested, I love this. If you're interested in hearing more on that, I've got a couple pages of notepad dedicated.
Oh, nice.
And for the record,
And
I told Tori we were interested, and she said, "Cool,
Yes.
I'll get you the list tonight." Tori, it's been 13 days. Where's my list?
Fuck. Called her out.
Yikes.
Also, for the record, she also emailed and was very, very happy to hear that Sam really liked Scott Pilgrim because she said she was going to go watch it immediately after she heard that episode.
Yes. Number 3. I know you're familiar with Mr. Wolf's Metagear because I was directed there by you. I'm curious though, did you get a chance to read the article From Nothing, Why It's Okay to Question Everything? As a writer, thinker, creator, it gave me a lot to think about, and I figured you would probably be in the same boat.
Dope.
I have not heard of that article. Or read
Yeah,
it, but
I don't-
I feel
yeah.
like I need to.
I need to check it out.
From Nothing, Why It's Okay to Question Everything. So go look that article up. Oh, and 4, I just bought a copy of the Kojima Code on Amazon and I'm eagerly awaiting its arrival. Yeah,
Yep.
that's Tori's response.
Yep. It's a good book. I tore through it pretty quickly. I think eventually we're going to do an extra op on it because I would like to approach Terry Wolf to be on the show.
That would be dope.
So I
That'd
think
be a
it'd
really
good.
cool conversation.
Yeah, so we should probably set like an internal expiration date for that. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be the end of the world if like not everybody read it before we had Mr. Wolf on the the show. But we probably should set some sort of like actual timeline on that just so we actually do
I
it.
feel like it might be because like what if he really like vibes with James's like whole thing and James didn't read it and then he's like, well James, what did you think of this part? And James was like, I don't fucking know.
And then I'll just mute James.
gonna read it.
and I'll say, "Here
Yeah,
you go."
Alessia will answer for me.
or like or like what if Isaac really like he really vibes with Isaac but then he finds out that Isaac can't read?
Whoa.
Wow.
I like
Why
that it
is
was
he
like-
vibing in the middle of the
I
show?
was gonna
with
say
these
I also
people?
like he's vibing with Isaac, but he's vibing with James's whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a shtick.
Oh no. You're just a shtick in the mud, more
Yeah,
like
you're
it.
telling me, huh?
Well, because we know when you're on, you're Jimmy Stinger, but when you're off,
I'm Jimmy the Sting.
I'm Jimmy the
Jimmy the
Sting.
Grape.
My favorite Darkness character.
Oh, it is from the Darkness, isn't it? Isaac, would you like to read
Hey.
this first Twitter DM?
Here comes the legacy response.
Oh, talking about some old
Response.
shit.
Just want to
This
throw that
is
out there.
from-
It says response. There's an E at the end of response.
Sorry, response is
I'm kidding. I'm just being weird.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Here, this comes from at Ferb911.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Where's Phineas? It was an inside job.
that's what happened.
That was really good. Sam, did you write that
And I
one last
didn't-
week? And
I
went to
didn't
deploy
write
it?
that one down. I did not. That was on the fly. I'm very funny.
I just
Sam,
love
you
the
should put
idea
it
of
down. Write it
I
down.
love the idea of Sam having like a premonition and just writing
It's like,
at,
I know.
Phineas was an inside job, just on a sticky note at work.
And it's like I have no context for it. It's like, Ferb 911. I have my moment.
Phineas, got it. All right. You done?
Yeah. Read it.
Isaac got
All right,
me and
he-
James put our hands up.
Oh my gosh. Ferb911 says, that's with the PH, Ferb. Re-listening to MGS3 coverage as I am playing at home. Does the MGM crew have any thoughts on the MGS3? On the MGS3 is a VR simulation theory?
I'm gonna put a flag in the
I'm gonna
mud
be
real
with you,
quick for a
Ferb.
second.
I'd never heard of that until right now.
I'm gonna shoot some middle fingers in the air. Why am I called a crazy person for proposing that MGS2 was a VR simulation, and then these motherfuckers are turning around and saying
Yeah.
MGS3 is a VR
Why would
simulation?
3 be a simulation?
I
a
think
simulation of what?
I think people are positing that MGS3 is a simulation because if you stay dead long enough, the game over screen rewrites and says time paradox.
Oh,
And then like you can break shit, so like Ocelot's asleep in part of the game, and you can just shoot him in the head.
right.
And then Colonel gets on the mic and he's like, "You changed history."
Colonel gets on the mic.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally don't buy into it. I think that there is some evidence if you really want to squint your eyes and look hard enough. But if you're listening to the show and you believe in the MGS3 VR simulation theory, but you do not believe in any of the weird MGS2 stuff, please write in and tell me why. But yeah, I don't know if there's a more succinct way to summarize that theory. I'm going to look it up really quick just to see if somebody's got like a quick little blurb. Twinfinite.net has this little thingamajig. It looks like people are comparing it to the indoctrination theory from Mass Effect 3.
Which was also a dumb theory.
I think it's a cool theory on paper. It's
Yeah.
a dumb theory because it's not in the game.
Right.
Some people
Cool.
go,
I agree with that.
yeah,
Cool theory.
cool
on paper.
theory, not in the
Not
game.
in the game at all.
Yeah, I don't understand. I guess. Oh, I remember what it was too that triggered everybody. The fact that Major Zero says virtuous mission and Snake goes, virtual mission?
Did you say nerd?
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, and then the time paradox thing. Snake is dead, especially because if you kill Ocelot, you definitely do hear Roy Campbell. Let me see what else. I think
I will
that's
say,
like it,
given
though.
that you fight the X-Men in this game, maybe it is a simulation.
Yeah, that's true. I guess people are also trying to say too, like, why does the boss teach CQC, but it doesn't appear in other parts of the game? And to that I say, because this game was made after the other games, because it's real life.
Retcon.
It happens. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to downplay what you said for 9/11. I think I'm happy that you're listening, and thank you for throwing that at us, and I'm glad that we were able to mull it over. However, personally, I don't buy into it. Yeah, got a couple quick tweets from @GarterBelt_MGS via Twitter. First one is Tara Strong, @TaraStrong. She posted a funny tweet.
Picture of pause.
It's a picture of pause, and it says, "I have a bomb in my hoo-ha. # describe a video game badly."
It's real.
And I thought it was great. And to that, @GarterBeltMGS said, Tara Strong is great. I was volunteering at San Diego Comic-Con in 2016, and I walked right past her without even realizing it was her until it was too late.
That sucks. I'm going to need you to make a decision here because you said Tara and Tara, so I'm going to need you to figure that out.
Oh, my bad.
you.
Why not both?
Tara. I'll say it. There you go.
There.
Oh, it's like Tara's theme. It's like the fucking theme song to our show.
Theme of Tara.
Yep, there we go.
Whoa.
Cue it here.
What? The show's not over, Sam.
It doesn't have to be over.
But people are gonna. Okay, fine.
Bye.
Wow. Super quick stuff, real quick. Garterbelt also says, "'Tis the season, y'all. Finished my subsistence playthrough, went online and downloaded some of the special camo, transferred it over using Codebreaker. Sad they didn't include a hat. Gonna try to replay the whole game like this, and sent some images of Snake and Snake with a Raiden mask dressed like
Wow.
Santa Claus."
God, I fucking miss Codebreaker.
And then he also posted, "Also, I made this today. Bought PS1 coasters from GameStop, and it's cool, but I don't really care for the games that were featured. So I took it apart and made my own. I've only made one so far, but we'll do the other 3 later. Took a long time to get it right." And he essentially used the MGS1 PS1 box cover art and made a coaster,
It's pretty dope.
which is pretty neat. I got a bone to pick here with him saying he didn't care for the ones that were already here. We got fucking Ridge Racer, Tekken 2, Tekken
Time
3,
Crisis.
and Time Crisis.
Oh my God.
And you
Time Crisis.
Come on,
and
dude.
you don't
Holy
like
crap.
them?
Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Dude.
And also, just for the record,
As you know, Tekken. If you're on the
Cool Kids Club?
patron, the Cool Kids Club, $2. You also know that Tekken 2 has a ripping fucking intro song.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
I want my $2. If you've seen Better Off Dead with John Cusack, you know what that means.
Whoa.
He also shared a video of his MGS collection on Twitter and on the Facebook page, which you guys should definitely check out. But if not, I will more than likely repost it either this week or next week. It is a video of it was very surreal. I opened the video and he was listening to the podcast on a speaker on his kitchen table.
Oh my God.
So I got to hear
No.
my voice through a YouTube video.
Oh,
that's
no.
weird.
And then your brain broke.
Yeah, and then I also realized that the lock screen on on his phone was the Metal Gear Mondays cover art.
Oh,
And I got very happy. So
that's
thank
super
you, sir.
nice.
But he showed off all
You
his
could-
Metal Gear games, most of which are signed by like most of the voice cast.
Whoa, that's pretty
It was
fucking
dope.
cool.
Like Quentin
Well,
Flynn
he does
and
like
David
a lot,
Hayter
he does like
all kinds of shit.
cosplay, and he goes to conventions a lot, so it makes sense.
That's
It's
awesome.
really
Yeah,
cool.
that's pretty sick. So thank you for showing us that.
Yeah, thanks
I
for
am
sharing.
Jealous of your collection, sir.
Alessio.
Sir.
I don't want to burst your bubble,
Okay.
Oh no.
but I think that background is just this,
because he's
when
playing
you're
it.
listening to something, it just fills the background.
Is that an
With whatever
iPhone?
you're listening
Because
to.
I don't think it's true. No, it's. I'm looking at it.
Is it
I'm
the
looking at it
actual?
right now.
Oh, yeah, no, it does do that.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On an iPhone, it would not do that.
On an
so-
iPhone, it wouldn't do that, but
God
that is an
damn it.
Android.
I'm so sorry.
God
Yeah.
damn it,
God
Isaac.
damn, Isaac, we could have lived.
Isaac.
You could have walked away.
Isaac, what'd you have to gain from this?
You're right.
Anyway, my hubris.
Right.
My hubris. I flew too close to the podcast sun, and now Isaac charred my wings.
Too close to the Suncast.
You're Hubert.
My Hubert.
My Hubert.
Wow. But yeah, that's pretty much
My
the
Hubert
show.
Humphreys.
There it is.
Sam, James, how did your respective things go in the interim?
Good.
Everything good?
Oh my god.
You guys okay?
We're alive. We're both here now. And I'm gonna be here for a while, guys. So get ready to start using that number 4
Well, we're about to go on a long
instead
break,
of 3.
though, James.
Ah, shit.
Wow. Yeah, next episode we're going to be covering so we did confirm my brain was jello when we recorded last. So next
Jell-O.
episode we are recording our parody games.
It's gonna be fun.
We're talking about Never Stop Sneaking. We're talking about Mary Gear Solid 1 and 2.
Mary Gear.
And I might talk about Stealth Bastard a little bit. Little taste, little preview. Never Stop Sneaking should just be called Never Ever Fucking Stop Playing This Game that goes on for way too long.
Hell yeah.
And Mary Gear Solid 1 and 2 are very fun. So, Sam, did you ever
Yeah.
finish Never Stop Sneaking back in the day?
I never finished it, no.
Dude, I'm like
Such a long
75%
game.
of the way to 75% of the way through, and it feels like I'm pulling teeth.
Wow.
Like it just goes on for far too long. But yeah, we'll talk about that next week. And then after that, we've got some very special extra ops for you guys. Chances are there might be a third extra op that's joining the mix.
Whoa,
We'll
what?
talk about that. But I guess if it does happen, all 3 of them will feature a new friend. So you guys should brace yourselves for some exciting shit.
New friend.
And yeah, I think James is reverting into one of those creatures from the time machine. New friend. But yeah, that's I think that's it for the show. Where can everybody find you guys?
You can find me at James Reichmuth on Twitter, spelled like it sounds.
Very nice. Isaac can be found
A
in person.
doesn't have a twit. I tweet a lot of things, and you should go
but
check
they're
it
all
out.
hidden.
It's a private Twitter.
Samuel,
Huh?
where can people find you?
We recording still?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Sandul. That's SANJUUL. Yeah.
Oh, really quickly, there was a text message that I sent to everybody.
Oh shit.
I forgot about this. This is from
Like right
yesterday.
now?
Yeah, so hold on. No, so this is from listener Rachel via text. Says, quote, super duper enjoyed the Escape from LA episode. 1, the skit was fantastic. 2, holy shit, I love the snake impressions. And 3, Kristen waking up and saying it was still a bad movie is the best. 3.5 out of 4.
When are we going to have
Oh,
Kristen
nice.
on the podcast?
I don't know. That'd be nice, though. We should do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Very nice. So yeah, if you you can find me at AC Summerfield on Twitter, acsummerfield.com. I said acsummerfield.com, acsummerfield.com. And if you want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays. We already talked about all the stuff at the top, so I'm not going to do that again. But you can also listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, everywhere. You should tell your friends. You should give us a rating or a review or write a blog post or something. Share it. It'd be great. That would help us tremendously. Happy holidays. I hope that that you and your family have a good time and enjoy all the food. And if you do not have family nearby, I hope that you enjoy it with friends. And if you don't have friends nearby, I hope that you enjoy it with family. And I can go back and forth like that all night.
Because-
Hopefully coworkers as well will wish you cheer. Likewise, if you want to support us and get cool tangible things, you can check out bit.ly/MGM store for some awesome designs from the one, the only Samuel Wright. And if you're buying Christmas gifts the day before Christmas because you forgot, you can go to bit.ly/justabox for our Amazon affiliate link.
Whoa.
I don't know how many times we're going to just end the episodes on the bit.ly/justabox, but I'm not going to do it for this one. It's too lazy.
It seems lazy. We can do it a couple times.
It was
if we're
funny the
really
first
in a
time we
pinch.
did it.
Yeah, but we can't do it all the time.
Exactly.
So how would we end this episode, boys?
I don't know. Are you guys going to be those kinds of shitty parents that wrap your kids' presents
Yes.
in like cereal boxes and stuff?
Yeah, man, it's just a box.
Just a box.